Creaking Skull. Oh, Creaking Skull. Creaking Skull. Creaking Skull. Ah, Kelly, Creaking Skull.
You're great.
Castlevania.
I apologize to everybody who was hoping I was going to do an entire stream where all I said was Creaking Skull, but not going to happen today. But we are going to play some Aria Randomizer. That much is true. Ah! No! Why isn't it capturing my thing? Hold up, that's not right. That's not right. There we go. That was weird. We unlocked the inverted castle a little early, which is very impressive considering it doesn't exist in this game. Okay, Creaking Skull. Hello. I'm just testing my keybinds, make sure those are good. They're good. Playing Aria yesterday. Any day is a good day to play Aria of Sorrow. In my opinion. That's just what I think. I've been long overdue to do a randomizer run. So I figured, what the hell, let's do some Aria Randomizer. Creaking Skull. I regret to inform you the skull is in fact tangible. No! Alucard, I mean Genya, don't talk to me. How y'all doing on this Monday? On this Creaking Skull Monday. Creaking, it would have been better on Creaking Sunday, but I fucked up, I'm sorry, I'm cringe. Okay, got a silk robe. I see a blue. Oh, a little rune ring. Possibly best non-like Chaos or Soul Eater ring accessory in the game. Oh, we got the night off? Nice. Yeah, the achievements, the problem is they're all, like, user-defined, so, like, some ding-dong could be like, what if you have to beat all the bosses with just the regular handgun? You had to draw scale mail? Apologies in advance. I very briefly looked at the retro achievement stuff, but A, it involves RetroArch, which is kind of not my favorite emulator for a number of different reasons, and B, it is yeah, it's just kind of whatever the people who submit it think are good achievements. I know I have the flying armor and all that, I'm just gonna do the old save and sleep mode trick. RA Lib Retro. Does that work with retro achievements? I haven't actually looked at that in a minute, so I wonder if they have it working outside of that now. Don't good item use. Alright, silk robe, throw that on. Yeah, I got a silk robe. Terry cloth. Improves your intelligence. I'm using the old randomizer with the intelligence boost option because I just enjoy it more. The newer one, it's like... it has a little bit more functionality, but it also doesn't have, like, kind of fun bonus modes, which I prefer. Like, this one lets me enable wizard mode, which allows me to use souls more often than once, like, every room, basically. Oh god, my jump cancels are so bad today. It also makes bullet souls scale off intelligence. Creaking Skull. Creaking Skull. Yeah, exactly. It's more fun to just use all the souls that you find. It's a good mode. I was looking up an image of Creaking Skull to put as the Go Live poster, and I saw a very funny link that was a boss guide for Creaking Skull. Knife. Yeah, you need the lawnmower sound effect. If you don't have the lawnmower, it's not actually the tangible one. It's intangible. I got some chicken marinating. I'm gonna do that after I finish streaming, do that for dinner. Probably do some, like, noodles to go with it. I have some leftover chicken breast that I really need to use. I know this is extremely interesting. It's like, damn, this guy talking about the dinner he's gonna make later tonight? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Ooh. Little onigiri. Never hurt anybody. I have it marinating with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of sugar, ginger, and then it's got soy sauce and hoisin sauce. So I'm going to marinate that for a few hours and then do it with some noodles later, throw it in the pan with it. And I think it's going to be good. Got some teriyaki, nice. Trader Joe's soup dumplings? Aw, man, I want a dumpling. I want a dump. That's how you say to your friends, yo, you want a dump? Bro, you want a dump, bro? Bro, let's go dump. Like, I wanna get consistent at this jump, but it's hard. Prawn curry? Oh, curry. I would fuck with curry today. I would fuck with curry any day, honestly, but I haven't had curry in a while. Oh, come on, that wasn't good enough. There we go. Big crate of prawns. Damn, nice. Is Durandal jump cancelable? I always forget. Alright, this is the one that's just, what's it called? I'm blanking on the name. Mistletoe, but better, I think. I think this is Holy Elemental. Pretty sure it is. Let's see. If not, it's at least very good damage. No, I don't think it's Holy Elemental. It's just a Sparkly, I guess. Still really good damage, though. I'll use that over Onikiri for now, because I don't have any strength boosters. I think a lot of people would fuck Tim Curry, but I think you have to get in line. He's in space right now. Level up. Big Golem. Space! Please do not fuck Curry. Alright, I don't have double jump. There you go. Now we're getting real meta. Creaking Skull. We're not even like 7 minutes into this run. It has already descended beyond the boundaries. Your mind goes places when you play a randomizer. What are you? Alaster. I keep thinking I have double jump for some reason. Have they announced anything about the second Bloodstained, like the Metroidvania Bloodstained? Or is that still just kind of vaguely in development? Okay, you joke about Hatsune Miku, but I would legit love, like, a modern port of Peace Walker. Like, it is currently locked to PS3 and 360 right now, and if you want to play online with other people, you have to pay for Xbox Live or PSN, and I really don't like playing console games online, I found out. I don't like paying money to do a service that should be free in general. I've seen people play, like, console FPS games religiously, and I don't know how they do it. I cannot stand playing FPS games on console. Hear you out? I'm hearing. 20%, but you make mead with it afterwards. Oh, wouldn't that fuck it up? I feel like having your hands in the honey for, you know, hours would fuck with the mead. And then again, I'm not much of a mead maker. I don't think I would include the controller in the vat of mead. I've never actually done any home brewing, though. It's the kind of thing that sounds like it'd be cool to do, but too much work and practice, so I just don't bother. You have to buy all the specialized equipment for it. And then you have to buy all the materials for it, and then if you fuck up at all, then you just have a huge batch of, like, bread water. Assuming you're doing beer. And the mead percent, I don't know. I don't know that that would be super feasible. Yo, Black Panther. Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that. Okay, can't go too fast, otherwise I don't get the soul. I have to go back. I can't one-shot these guys, damn. I need a better defense item. Ow. You made it in... Well, you missed Creaking Skull. We don't have his soul yet. We might get it. To be fair, I'm only a VTuber when I play Arya, because Red made this very funny image of Soma Cruz going to town on a bag of Skittles, and I couldn't not use it. I do technically have a Buck VTuber template, I guess, if I really wanted to, but I don't know. I like having the screen relatively uncluttered, unless it's a game that has extra real estate. Buck does not stand for big fuck. No, red is in Pretty Pink Pansy. Red. I don't even know what Choro's up to these days. Yo, KP. Thank you for the triple. Skittles are always back when I'm playing Castlevania. Oh god. Frame rate, please. Pink is just a slightly different shade of red. Oh my god, what is going on? Hello, frames? Oh god, yeah, I swear to god, if I see the NVIDIA pop up like, oh, we got a new driver for you, I will shit. I will actually drop a log live on stream. Magikarp reviews a Zorak, sometimes help him dock. Oh, neat. Oh wait, I can't make this jump, can I? No, I cannot. I'm gonna update my data log. If NVIDIA's like, oh, we got an update for you. You're not using your computer, right? But yeah, I technically have a Buck template as well. We were doing a big... I was about to say Amogus. We're doing a big crab game stream for Tiff Plush Mayhem's birthday a while back. And she made me a little Buck chat head. So I could, in theory, use that, but... maybe if I ever play PSO. Like if I stream PSO regularly or something. I haven't played a ton of PSO recently, though. I think I can reach that, actually. I think Siren goes through. Or Harpy. Or not. Bifron? That goes on the ground. That should work. Yeah, Malphus. Because the biggest thing with PSO is that you eventually kind of hit a point where, outside of, like, leveling up, the only thing to do is really either grind currency or try and get, like, one in 1,000 drops, which isn't super fun for me. Yeah, I have Skeleton Blaze, but it doesn't creak. Soldier uniform, actually, that's good. The Silk Robe is alright early on, but it is really weak defensively. I've also been playing a little bit of Warframe recently, getting back into that for now. No idea how long I'm going to stick around with that, but I kind of was like, let's see, they got a new update out. It's like, I'll try it. To be fair, maxing a character in PSO takes a long time. Like, vanilla PSO takes so long, there's no... outside of, like, double experience things they'll do sometimes on private servers, the game doesn't really boost your experience. PSO streams got you to play the game. It's a fun game, it's just, like... it is a big time commitment for if you want to, like, go all the way into the endgame stuff. But yeah, Warframe's a good time. Got all jobs to 90. Oh wow, nice. I got one of each combat roll up to 80 when I was, you know, playing Shadowbringers. I haven't played Endwalker. Oh, combat, I was gonna say. Damn, you got crafters too? That is real dedication. I got, what's it called? I got one of each combat roll to 90 or 80 in Shadowbringers. Ooh, Golem. I'm actually in, like, I'm in a clan that never booted me. I don't even know what I would need, though. I'd have to look and see, like, what was added. Again, Warframe is a fun game, but it has a real big problem with, like, information overload. both for new players and for people who haven't come back in a while. Like, it'll just be like, oh, you want to make a necromech? Cool. Get this. Okay, where do I get this? Okay, good luck. Like, they will tell you you need this, but they won't tell you where to get it. You basically need to have a wiki page open, which is, maybe not the best design. And it's too bad, because Warframe is legit, like, a really fun game. But absolutely has a flow and information issue. I still can't believe they're calling the new game Soulframe. Like, I know everybody would have called it that regardless, but still. A little on the nose. Healer's fun. I really enjoyed playing Healer. Because it's not only a matter of who gets to live or die, but it's also a question of, like, okay, I can theoretically go even harder. Like, I can do a little more DPS here if I don't heal as much. Because as a healer, your job is simply to prevent the last HP from leaving a teammate. It is not to keep them topped off at all times. No, they couldn't call it Dark Frame because their last game was Dark Sector. But yeah, your job as a healer is not to make sure everybody remains at maximum HP. It is just to make sure people do not die. Warframe does require premium currency, but the nice thing is, it's the only, like, free-to-play game that I've seen that allows you to get the currency for free. Like, if you trade with other people, like Prime Parts and stuff, you can actually just get the premium currency. Whereas, like, basically every other game, Path of Exile, for example, you need to pay real money. Like, you cannot get all the stash expansions in Path of Exile. Yeah, Warframe Digital Extremes. They did Dark Sector, they did Unreal Tournament. Like, I've seen other games where you can technically get the premium currency or, like, some way to get the membership. But I know in RuneScape, it is functionally a nightmare grind to get that. Like, you're going to be paying tens and tens of millions of RuneScape dollars, if not more. But yeah, the expansion stuff in Warframe is thankfully really cheap. Like, they price the really important stuff really cheaply. It's the cosmetics and everything else, that's where it gets a little pricier. I don't care enough to install Warframe on the Epic launcher. And the nice thing is that, like, it's really easy to get relics because they drop basically everywhere, so, like, as long as you get some nice parts, like, you just gotta play a little bit till you get some rare parts and then you're good. Just gotta make sure it's something, you know, people want to buy. Nah, I don't know, I still don't care enough to play, to install Epic. And yeah, that's the thing, like, you can trade the premium currency with other people, whereas, you know, once you buy the tokens in Path of Exile, that's it. The tokens live on your account forever now. 834 hours. So you play a little bit of Warframe. Creaking Skull. I mean, for me, the best gun for making intentionally bad at aiming is just the Kuva Brahma. The bow that just explodes everything in a 20-mile radius when you shoot it. I remember Soma Prime used to be godlike, but kind of fell off, I think. I have a couple of the Lich weapons, like the Kuva Lich stuff. Because I remember hearing that was very good. So I have, like, Kuva Comb, I have Kuva Brahma. Shotgun Prime? I don't know. Uchinoko? Fake. Yeah, like, Riven mods are neat. But I kind of feel like, just in general, they're more hassle than they're worth. Unless you are absolutely, like, terminally obsessed with maximizing every single stat and you're willing to put in hundreds of hours for potential stat maximization, it's just not worth it. And yeah, that's the thing, like, Warframe, the quote-unquote tiers don't matter too much unless you're explicitly going for, like, you know, high-end steel path, like going infinite on defense missions or whatever. Like, I think I have a pretty okay Riven mod for my Kuva comb, and that's kind of it. Or for my comb, technically, because it works with the regular one. No, don't laugh at my VTuber, it's not funny. He only does that when he's distressed. I was about to say impressed. Ooh, what a gold. Yeah, that's the thing. Warframe is a very, like, turn your brain off and chill kind of game. Requires very little attention in terms of, like, brain power. So just, like, get a movie or something running on the other monitor. Apparently Railjack is a lot better now. I need to try that as well. Actually, do I have any way... I don't think I have any way to get under the little sliding zone. Oh no, I have the slide. The thing for me is Warframe, it has, like, really good movement. Like, it has kind of a Devil May Cry feel, where if you know what you're doing, you can just, like, zip around the entire map in no time whatsoever. I did actually stream Warframe for, like, a few weeks, a couple years back. I think that was back when, the Meat Family just got released. And I remember fucking around with Railjack a little bit, like, getting started building it and everything, but I couldn't, really get super far into it, because it required other people to actually play. Sound stopped core build? Probably. But yeah, like, the movement tech in Warframe is so nice. I like playing, what's her name, Titania Prime. Just going into infinite fairy mode and just flying everywhere. Like, you're only supposed to be able to use arc wings, you know, in the open world stuff and in space, but what if you just could use it anywhere? That's Titania. You can get the Gradius problem where you go literally too fast to control. It's actually not that hard to get there either. Like, you need a couple of augment mods, but it's possible to get those just by trading with other people. Yeah, Rhino's a good starter Warframe, honestly. Basically becomes invincible. I've heard Najah is really fun. I don't have him, though. Or no, do I have him? I don't actually know anymore. Well, the problem is Yoreli, like, she can't fly. That's the whole thing about Titania. You can just fly. It's also really fun if you're doing, like, the Cambion Drift, the open world area. Because then you can fly around and mine. Like, you can use your mining laser while you're in fairy mode, where you can't normally use it in Arcwing mode. So, like, it's really easy to get around all the weird, like, cliffs and stuff, get all the materials you need. Nitsuna? Oh, wait, did I ever equip? I did equip Golem, okay. Alright, I can just sleep mode here. And yeah, that's the other thing. Rhino is always going to be useful because Roar is just, it's a damage boost for everybody. Yeah, you can use the Sunpoint Drill. You can also use the Trank Rifle, although it's a little awkward. Like, it doesn't have the same controls that Arc Wings do, so, like, you can't go up by pressing space with it equipped. It's kind of weird. We got grapes! Alright, I think from here we just go to standard Floating Garden. Do people still play Trinity? I remember she used to be, like, really important. Because, like, that was before, she was released at a time where there wasn't really as many, like, goofy-ass builds. So, like, getting to the point where you were functionally invincible was very difficult. Yeah, Trinity just made you, like, flat out invincible. And also just gave you, like, infinite energy, and she can still do that, it's just not as important, I think. Because now there are ways to kind of generate energy a lot easier. And such. I need to get the, what are they called? The galvanized mods, I think. But I need to unlock arbitrations again because they released the new update. Ooh, Balmung. They released a new update, which unfortunately added a new area to the star system, which means that I can no longer do arbitrations. Like, if they release a new area, I guess it just retroactively turns those back off. So I gotta do that, and the problem is, to do that I need a necromech, which means that I effectively have to wait 3 days, because I have one cooking, but I cannot speed it up without spending real money, and I don't really want to spend real money. Also, we got the bad suit. I think it might be slightly better than the soldier uniform. Yeah, defensively it's a little better. Yeah, I feel like Trinity just kind of got left behind in all the power creep. Trinity back in the age of Zoran coptering. Have I heard about John Hinckley Jr.'s Twitter? I have no idea who John Hinckley Jr. is, and I have not heard about their Twitter, so no. Well, they don't give you a necromech, they give you the blueprints for a necromech. Because I had all the blueprints for one, I just did not have the materials. Like, you have to do a bunch of isolation vaults for that. Tried to kill Reagan. I mean, I still haven't heard about him. Oh, right. Spikes. Probably handle death here. Oh. These gears are so weird. I should save. They absolutely do not give you the pieces for it. I finished, the what's it called? Oh god, what's the name of the quest? Is it War Within, or no, Heart of Deimos. I finished Heart of Deimos, and I do not have, like, I didn't have any of the pieces in my inventory. Black Cloak. Released from prison, has a Twitter now. Good for him, I guess? I don't know. I don't know how you want me to react to this person who has, like, no impact on my life. Flash Golem. Ugh. So yeah, I have my necromech going. Maybe they only give it to you if you did the quest after they changed it. But I absolutely did not have any necromech pieces in my inventory to build one. Unless I already have one in my inventory and I'm just a gigantic dum-dum, but I'm pretty sure I don't. From what I hear, necromechs are actually quite strong. It's not kind of like, you know, operator mode where it's a little more gimmicky. Can't do that. I have a lot of killer mantles. I have a couple of the levels in Railjack, so eventually I'll be able to deploy them there. I got the pieces via inbox. Well, I don't know then. Grapes! Cube! Creaking Skull! Okay, if you had both a Void Rig and Bone Widow, maybe you got like a Prime reward or something, or like watching a stream. Because I know they give out stuff for watching streams every now and then on Warframe, but like, I absolutely did not have anything Bone Widow related. So it must have been like a giveaway or something. Maybe if you were like an active player at the time, but I definitely don't have that. Oh yeah, lots of nices going on here. Do I have any better bullet souls? Bifron's okay. Red Minotaur is way too fucking expensive. Not really. Just barely reach him from here. I don't know, maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe it is just sitting in my inbox and I never got it. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. You like that slide? I feel like if you level up on a damage that does 69, it should say nice. I still love the fact that Necromex, at least the default one, looks like a corn cob. That is the end state of shrinking into a corn cob when you get owned. You become... you get drafted into the skeleton army. And yeah, the reason I make Soma jump is because you attack faster if you jump cancel your attacks. Whereas if you just simply stand there, you go way slower. Oof. Oh, on the bottom right. That's just... my mic is very sensitive, so anytime I kind of do like the little clicks, it picks that up. I also think I have Veto Tube set up to pull input from my raw mic, which is a lot less, or a lot more sensitive, I should say. Alright, where do I want to go from here? I think we just go to Reservoir. It might have been Harmony that had the weird poses for healing orbs, but... or no, you got, like, point items or something. I don't remember what it was. I try not to think about Harmony of Dissonance too much in my day-to-day life. Okay, got Skull equipped. This area might suck a little bit. See if I remember the route to go from here. First off, got a horse taxi, it's been a minute. No, my boat! That's never happened to me before. Why is it doing this? What the hell? Am I going forward too much? Why am I having so much trouble with this now? Like, you have to be near the back, otherwise you can't get up to the top. Yeah, exactly. The furniture is the only thing people really remember from Harmony. There we go. Jeez, I didn't know I haven't had so much trouble with that. I'm getting rusty. Rusty over here. Ooh. Triton's gonna doot. He's gonna doot. Okay, Bifron's at least nice for when they're near, edge. The TAS, the 5 seconds of TAS. Okay, there's Giant Bat. So we now have access to the entire castle. I don't have any of the books yet. I'm just dashing into the wall to get shield for Fireball. Thankfully, the Tritons are weak to fire, so they die pretty quickly to Bifron. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's not just a line of code, it's just that they didn't account for the player being able to input, like, hundreds of different commands a second. Being able to ule at the speed of light to break out of reality. Truly, ule, rockin' everywhere. Oh, right, I don't have a Hippogriff yet. Go up here first. Stinky little high potion. Oh, come on. Parting shot, please. There's the actual mistletoe. Okay, there's a book. We're gonna need giant bat for that. Oh, I watched RRR. I don't know if it's pronounced like triple R or or I don't know. Very good movie. Same director who did the Bahubali movies. Highly recommended. Well, I know it stands for like Rise, Roar, Revolt, but every single poster just advertises it as Yeah, very, very good movie. Suited for the director and 2 actors. And no, it's specifically like Rise, Revolt, Rebellion. I think it has a couple different titles, but it's all just like rising up and killing British people who are invading and stealing your stuff and your people. Should have enough magic to do this. Plus I have Wooden Golem and Rune Ring, so it should go pretty fast. Wooden Golem. Because between Rune Ring and Wooden Golem, this thing goes really fast. It recovers. Wow, did you really poison me by standing on you? What a scumbag. How cringe. They felt bad about being depicted. Damn, maybe shouldn't have just taken whatever he wanted then. Alright, book 2. Vengeful Spirit possesses a flow. Is that... I don't know what that would be. We just want to colonize. Ooh. So I need Undine, Devil. Lots of beef curry here. But yeah, definitely check out the Bahubali movies if you liked RRR. Or alternatively, if you have seen the Bahubali movies but never seen RRR, go watch RRR. I will probably just call it because it rolls off the tongue way faster. Or triple R, that works too, I guess. Okay, book 1. They didn't sound like words because they weren't words. I was just saying the letter R a lot. Atrocious Eagle. That is, I think that's Altair. I need to learn the bestiary. I should just say triple R. That's what I'm gonna say. Otherwise, if I just go, people are gonna think I'm having like a problem. Creaking Skull. Oh boy. This took a lot of damage. Let's have a nice little strawberry. I forgot everything in here does a lot of damage. Ooh, little cream puff! Every time I see the word cream puff, I'm reminded of that one awful American commercial for Kirby. He's one tough cream puff. Don't worry if you play this game. You're cool if you do. Not Creaming Skull. Creaming Skull is different. Creaming Skull is if you subscribe to my OnlyFans. My Bonelyfans. Got a very different definition of boning. Oh, damn it. God, Mighty Number 9 was just such a shit show. Let's insult the primary demographic of our game. What could go wrong? It also didn't help that the game they were advertising was not nearly good enough to justify throwing shade like that. Ghost. Like, if you're gonna say stuff like that, at least make sure the game is good. Game that from Mighty Number 9, you know, that Mega Man successor that was supposed to revive the franchise and bring Keiji Inafune back into the public eye. Well, about that. Oh god, this is one of the golems. I want to say it's just regular golem. I should probably open the finder. Keiji Inafune is shilling NFTs these days.
Wow.
And yo, Dubs, thank you for the Bonelyfans.
You're the first person to say, Bonelyfans. I know of. Nice.
Thank you for subscribing to my Bonelyfans. Oh, where the hell is my finder? Oh, I'm wasting so much time here. Not Grand Blue. There we go. AOS Monster Fighter. If this site ever goes down, I'm fucked. Enjoys... No, that's Flesh Golem. I need to go look up the... So that's Altair. This is something. His Vengeful Spirit. It's gotta be capitalized properly, I think. That's Alistair. Okay. So we have Alistair, we have Altair, and then this last one is a man-like... man-like figure built from the body of corpses. Flesh Golem. Okay, we're actually in go mode. We can actually finish the game. Yeah, he just basically made a bunch of, great... Well, I don't want to say great value Robot Masters, because he did design a lot of them, but, like, they're not official, you know, Mega Man things anymore. It's literally just, I'm doing my own Mega Man with NFTs and hookers. Actually, scratch the hookers. Scratch everything. Yeah, basically he has already, you know, destroyed his reputation. He might as well just put his hat in whatever might get him some money at this point. Yeah, one Skittle for every successful keystroke. That's the Soma Crow's way. I think I'm gonna run to hammers right before, just because I do not want to, you know, die. And I'm gonna need a lot of healing items if we're fighting Chaos at level 18. But yeah, he completely tanked his reputation after Mighty Number 9. And like, I get that he wasn't actually, you know, he was not the father of Mega Man. He did designs for a lot of the games and just kind of was around for long enough that people just kind of started saying, oh yeah, he's, you know, he had like the director position or something. But the vast majority was still like the programmers and all the people, you know, putting in the work. Not saying, you know, making art isn't work. But he was not the only vector for the Mega Man formula being successful. Actually, can I get any better weapons? Alright, I have a Balmung. That should work. That'll be fine for Julius. Kaiser Knuckle, I'm gonna sell that because it's not great. Okay, but to be fair, Shut Up and Jam Gaiden was literally like a group of fans, just, or not a group of fans, but a group of like just amateur programmers doing their own thing. Oh, I wish. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna buy a bunch of healing items. Buy a bunch of melons, buy a bunch of curries, curry in my favor. Spend the rest on mind ups, I guess, because I want the MP. If Shut Up and Jam Gaiden 2 ever does happen, it's gonna be very different from what they promised. Like, allegedly, somebody is still working on it on their own, but like, I don't know, it's been... When did the Barkley 2 Kickstarter happen? I don't actually remember when that Kickstarter happened. It's been a while. Not 2010, no way. There's no way. Was it 2010? Jesus. Alright, I don't need Skull anymore. Right, giant bat. Doing this without Hippogriff is a little awkward. If 2010 is correct, then yeah. Would not hold my breath on the game coming out anytime soon. I think I can just... Oh no, I think I do need Giant Bat to get into the proper, like, upper area. 2012. I was going to say, there's no way 2010. Kickstarter wasn't super popular back then. I think it was like... Was it Broken Age? That was the first game that really... Or, not even Broken Age. At that time, it was just like Double Fine Adventure. Excuse me. Joking on Skittles. Okay. I'm just kind of hoping for, like, one really strong weapon, Cleaves to Leash or something. I have no idea what Project Phoenix is. What exploded last year? Barkley 2? No way. Ooh, Cowbulg, actually, that's really good timing. I think Volming still might be a little bit better. Just for the range, but I'm gonna... Actually, it'd be a lot faster. Yeah, the idea, like, everybody has their idea. Oh, why don't they just make Pokemon an MMO? It'd be so good. But, like, you have to remember that the games are explicitly designed around being mostly single-player. Like, there is battling, of course, you can do that, but the vast majority of content goes into the single-player portion of the game. And a lot of times you would just be kind of grinding battles in silence with no real interaction with other people, because, like, how would they properly do rewards correctly? Like, what would be the impetus to battle other people, right? I know I gotta switch my souls out. I can just get a little more damage. Alright, so it was Altair, Alistair, and Flash Golem. Starship. Oh, you're talking about Star Citizen. The game that is totally coming out. Get him, buddy. Go, buddy! Star Citizen continues to depress me whenever I see it. That people still think it's like they're still giving them money. Like, you are being taken for a ride, I'm sorry. With Wooden Golem and Rune Ring, it actually kind of is worth using Red Minotaur. Just because it does recover pretty quickly. Actually, I need to heal, because otherwise I'm in death range. Also, I hope someone faced the right way. Might actually kill the little laser shooter up top first. Problem with the Belmung is that I can't really backdash, but Kalbulg, I think this guy resists it. Graham just has a lot of defense. It's not meant to be fought at level 18. Oh god. Yeah, I think there's probably a better weapon for doing this. Come on, Cleave Salish behind the door. Let's go. Alright, let's switch back to Bifron for now. Muramasa is actually really good. Death Sickle I don't like. It's very powerful, but it's also really awkward to use. Muramasa is going to be godlike for the Chaos fight, though. You can hit multiple times with Red Minotaur. It's kind of tricky spacing, though. I don't know, I feel like the way that Pokemon currently works, I don't think it works super well in an MMO context. If it was something like... If it was like an action game, if they kind of revamped all the mechanics, but it would require so much work, and that's way more effort than most people are willing to put in. Besides, what if Pokemon was MMO? Yeah, I think we're going the right way. Yeah, Temtem is... Is that still going? Are they still working on Temtem? I feel like I haven't heard anything about that in quite a while. They are still working on it. That's good, at least. Alright, I might keep Wooden Golem, actually. Yeah, I think it had to be, like, really story-driven. Just because it has online stuff doesn't mean it is an MMO. Hoolet. Hoolet. Oh god, I can't backdash out of Bifron, actually, that's dangerous. Red Minotaur it is, I guess. Hoolet. I'm not really going to be using my MP for anything else in this fight. Hoolet. 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 Creaking Skull. Yeah, Arya's only ever in Japanese. I think the only time we ever got an English dub is for, like, Did Harmony of Despair have an English dub, or was that just the mobile game? So I know there is at least one game with English Soma. I just don't remember which one. The mobile game that they launched in Canada only for some reason to beta test. Ule. Watch out, I'm gonna do my Hitsatsu Waza. Abuna, watch out. Scumbag. Nintendo would never let you play as Team Rocket. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Better heal. I don't know how much an item crash, or not an item crash, an item is gonna do to me. But you weren't stealing them, you were taking Pokemon back, and they were from bad guys and just Shadow Pokemon specifically. You played as an ex-bad guy, but you did not actively work for the bad guy. Oh, right, I don't have Hippogriff. Oh, this'll suck. I mean, the anime will never have them actually be a threat because that would end the actual series. I think they also kind of leaned off the teams being more supervillain stuff. In the first game, they talk about, like, Team Rocket killing Cubone's mother and all that stuff, and then that is very much gone from later releases. Not Creaking Skull. Who's that guy? God, I really don't have any better defensive options, huh? Pitch black suit, huh? Alright. Ooh, thought I had Bifron equipped. Creaking Skull. It's alright, they all had parachutes, they're okay. The town that got obliterated. Might be Hippogriff. Damn. Yeah, the early games, they were a lot less, I guess, sanitized. So they kind of did more stuff, like they were willing to go more in-depth into stuff, whereas the newer games are a lot more like, very clearly Nintendo is being like, oh, you can't do that, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. But yeah, having Jesse and James be an actual threat means that there wouldn't be an anime. They couldn't have any, like, long-running plot lines because it wouldn't really fit the format of children's show that you're just meant to tune into. Yeah, they took out gambling completely. That is gone. Gambling will probably never come back. Alright. Let me get my Muramasa. Death Sickle is not a good choice for this fight. The hitbox is really awkward. Actually, let me get, Hit Golem equipped there. Oh, it's the sex number. We're doing the sex number, gamers. 79, very nice. Oh, my MP. My orbs! Oh, my orbs! Soma Cruz, don't take my orbs! I'm just a little chaos! Ooh! I know not even what I do! I'm beyond the scale of good and evil! Ooh! I simply exist as a force of nature! Ooh! Oh, please don't use your transformation souls in the corner of the room. I can't do anything about that. Ooh. I'll stop. Alright, I think we use this and go for the core now. Maybe not, actually. Oh, Creaking Skull. Ooh. One more. Sir. Oh god. I'm in danger. I didn't touch the orb, though. We're good. Sir! Sir! Oh, I'm in trouble. I don't know if I survive at 200 HP. 170. Okay, we can survive. But we gotta remember how much that does for later. Time to eat my mind-ups. Actually, might as well heal while I'm on the screen, too. Honestly, I wonder if at this level it's still worth going for the cores. Oh, of course the CGI Mario move is going to be extremely safe. Oh, not quite enough. Alright, I guess I'll swing at this. Maybe I can do some damage with Balmung, actually. Just like a tiny bit. 20 damage. Oh, it's something. Thankfully, my MP regenerates really quickly. Yeah, I don't think I'm finishing Xenoblade 2 before 3 comes out. There we go. Timer, hello? That was weird. 102. I could have done better for sure, but I was kind of just playing super casual, a little rusty. But yeah, the Mario movie, they're not gonna do like the original Mario movie ever again, I think. They do not want to repeat. They don't want Bob Hoskins in another mansion doing cocaine on his own. Hello, Soma. Poggers. Alright, 102. Not the best. Are my global hotkeys not working? There we go. Okay, let's get the second seed going. Yeah, I gotta watch everywhere, everything everywhere all at once. I have to watch that as well. We've got lots of movies to watch. I watched the original Stalker a couple weeks back. Like the original one that was based on the novel, and then I want to say the game was based on the novel as well, but it also took some inspiration from the movie. Stalker, yeah, Tarkovsky. It's very long, and there's not a lot going on in it. So if you don't like movies where something is happening, you probably won't like it. A lot of it is just kind of tension, seeing what's going to happen. Because for people who aren't familiar with, like, you know, Stalker, the premise is that it's this weird area where everything is kind of fucked up due to probably radiation. And you have to be very, 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 very careful where you move, because otherwise weird shit will just happen and probably kill you. So a lot of it is just like very, very slowly, tensely walking around areas that otherwise look fine. The neat thing is that it actually came out before the whole Chernobyl disaster happened. And there's so many things that, like, that you would think, oh, this must have come out after Chernobyl, after the meltdown. No. Absolutely not. I probably should equip that Gladius. Gun. Bad gun. Yeah, I don't know which translation that we watched, but I don't believe... Because I watched, or I read a, like, summary of Roadside Picnic. And it's considerably different than what they tell you in the movie. Yeah, apparently they lost a lot of the footage in, like, from the Stalker movie. Yeah, it's alternate timeline Canada. True Canada. Game in all caps. Oh, gotcha. I have the game. I played very little of it, though. I think I was playing it for a bit, then I walked into an anomaly and died. I just kind of exploded. That's my Stalker story. This was the original one, so I don't know if, like, Clear Sky or Call of Pripyat are any better. Shadow Knight. His shadow fights beside him. Creaking Skull. Actually, Shadow might be a good choice for this one. Stalker feels like a really hard game to kind of have, like, the good parts. Creaking Skull. The good parts of, because it's one of those games that is, like, inherently jank unless you know, like, exactly what you're doing. I mostly remember because I think it came out before Fallout 3 and people were, like, really chomping at the bit for a new Fallout game. And that was the closest you were gonna get. Oh, my milk. Actually, I think that's either rotten milk or an uncurse. I might look into seeing if I can get it to work again. Stalker, I mean. I have this weird, like, love-hate relationship with I Divine Cybermancy. Because, like, I never really got into Deus Ex, like the original Deus Ex game. And I know nobody really liked Invisible War. And, like, I remember playing Divine Cybermancy and thinking, this game is really weird, but I kind of like it. Because it was, like, it was the weirdest kind of balance. Like, you started with this minigun that was basically, it worked on pretty much everything in the game. And, like, you don't need any special, like, training. You can just get it for completely free. You gain Brozoofs, many Brozoofs with it. It's very funny. And I remember that was when people still said Brosef, so... You know, Brosef, Broseidon, Lord of the Broshan. Now people just say bro, or bruh. Or when you completely blow somebody to pieces and the screen just proudly exclaims, "Bullshit! Ultra failed attack!" Ah, yes, I failed. My attack was a failure. Well, Cruelty Squad, that's more like a tactical squad-based game, right? Whereas Divine Cybermancy is a lot more closer to games like Deus Ex. Like, you've got all the augments and modules and stuff that you can install. And break your legs by jumping too high. But it's alright because you just press a button and your legs are okay. I will simply do maintenance on my legs. Yeah, Cruelty Squad also doesn't have multiplayer. I think I played I Divine Cybermancy, I need to stop calling it that, with my friends once. And it was too weird for him, and then we never played it again, at least not together. Which is understandable, the game is really fucking weird. I remember just kind of like binging through it one winter break. I think I was in college at the time. It was in between semesters, so like I just kind of sat down and worked on that between like Christmas and New Year's. Kind of felt like a fever dream. Definitely enjoyed it though. Yeah, you can play New Game Plus. It actually kind of has like a, in the multiplayer stuff, it actually has kind of like a mission randomizer, so it's not just like you have to run through the story again over and over. Oh yeah, Cruelty Squad is intentionally like aggressive towards the player experience. Whereas the only time that really happens in I is when like you fuck up hacking a ATM and it hacks you back. And it either just displays like the funny face or it just kills you. I might want to pick that up actually, it's 1,000 smackers. Never actually did play Cruelty Squad though, I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good, but also like, you know, not like for the not for the average player. I think I want the Silk Robe. I want that little bit of extra intelligence. Make my spears a little bit spicier. Hey, any of you bats want to drop like a Khalif Salish? That'd be cool. That's kind of the thing, right? Like, it does its own thing. It does not give a shit about game conventions. It does not give a shit about, like, established rules. It does its own thing. If you like it, great. If not, too bad. That's your problem. Yeah, if you get indigestion when watching that game, it would be maybe a little difficult to play. Oh, I'm thinking about that chicken that I got marinating, and I'm excited again. That's not chicken, that's rotten meat. I haven't gotten to make like a really, really nice dinner for myself in a while, so I'm excited. Cut all. It's a double hit weapon, even if it's not as strong. Nothing super great so far. What does it cut? I don't know, actually. Did you ever try the recipe I sent you, Rito? How did that turn out, if you did? That was a good time, just having everybody cook for everybody else. A lot nicer than having to go out every single night and spend a ton of money. Just like buy all the supplies you need and then just get it all done. Not yet. Oh, you're moving, nice. Are you staying within Colorado or you're going somewhere else? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm just a little curious. Oh, you're going East Coast, damn. EC Ryudo. Actually, that's not gonna do much. I don't have backdash anymore, right. You like those jumps, though? Damn, those are some nice dodges. I'm patting myself on the back for that one. Do I not have any way to attack? I mean, I have my spear, I guess that works. Well, good luck with your move. Hopefully that goes real smoothly. Exactly, not fire. That actually does a lot of damage, those fireballs, this early on. Oh, Valkyrie's a nice soul. Yeah, a move is something you want to plan way ahead. Like, I can get away with a lot of things doing it, like, the last minute. Moving, don't think I would want to do that. Give me some of these Skittles! What's up, Matt? What's up, streamer Mini Matt and streamer Ryudo? That's right, it's streamer Ryudo. Streamer Mini Matt. And Mini Matt's famous catchphrase, I did it wrong! No more Heroes guitar sting. God, that was a good ass trip. I'm just thinking about. I'm sad I wasn't there for the dog. It's true. That's why I said you said it, because that's what you say all the time. I did it wrong. And then everybody gets to post the I did it wrong emote in chat. Iron Golem. That's the danger Soma Soul, because you don't get knocked back. You can speedrun through the entire game, but you also get killed very quickly. Like, very, very quickly. Yeah, I'm expecting to see you on, like, the front page of Twitter tomorrow, Matt. Everybody just talks about streamer Mini Matt explodes in popularity after saying I did it wrong. Yeah, and then you quit streaming because everybody only asks you to say the line. Fate is fickle. Probably should try and at least kill one of the ectoplasms to have the bestiary entry. Actually, I'm trying to think. Do I have anything else I can throw in there with the chicken? I know. This is the most exciting conversation I could be having. Dude talks about his dinner again an hour later. This is that hot content you come here for. Like, I think all I have is really, like, a couple of jalapenos. That might be good. Like, spicy chicken, ginger chicken, maybe not. I'm just thinking about chicken. Oh, that's the thing. Food is going to be a conversation for anybody, because guess what? Everybody eats food. You need it to live. It's also a lot more welcoming than the water community. God, fuck the water community. Do not want to talk to the water community ever again after their actions at Dragon Con. No, don't try and stand up, Matt, or not Matt, Dubs. Don't try and stand up for the water community. You know what they did. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, but unironically, I do remember this fucking awful Reddit where it was just like, you know, it was a bunch of people reminding each other to hydrate. Ha, that's pretty fun. Except, like, everybody was using the N-word for some reason. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta drink that water, N-word. Make sure you drink water, N-word. Yeah, I don't know if it got banned or if it just became very unpopular. Eventually, it got replaced with Hydro Homies, which is a lot more wholesome. A lot more wholesome and a lot less white people using the N-word. Is that the same one that it's just Hydro Homies? Okay. Yeah, I think they realized, oh wait, we're gonna get a lot of racist people here, huh? Yeah, hydro homies, totally fine. Water N-word or whatever it was, I don't remember what, but, maybe we shouldn't use that term. It was the famous blade known as Graham. Yeah, I only drink instant water these days. I do actually have one favorite food Reddit, and it's the Reddit where people staple bread to trees. You ferment your water? Ooh. Yeah, nobody has time to make water, exactly. In this economy. The powdered stuff is just as good anyways. Like, people are always like, oh, no, you gotta use fresh water, otherwise it's not as good. No. As long as you're not keeping it for like 3 years, the powdered water is just fine. If I saw tree bread in the wild, I don't know what I would do. A friend of mine used to play a game called Bread Lord, where he would, like, put a piece of bread on a string and just dangle it out his window. Because his window, like, it went right over the sidewalk. So, like, he could just dangle bread on top of people and see what happened. No real, like, big incidents, thankfully, but, actually, do I have flying armor? This is a weird route. But yeah, if you're ever bored and you have some bread and you have a window that opens out over a sidewalk, try playing Bread Lord, see how it works out for you. See if you can get a high score. Okay, Flame Demon's a good get. Beam Skeleton's a little expensive. Is there any way for me to get over here? I don't think I can. Not with just double jump. Because I don't have Giant Bat. I don't have Giant Bat, I don't have Hippogriff. All I have is double jump. I think even if I had Kicker Skeleton, I might be able to get over. Actually, let's see if this works. I might be able to make that. Yeah, you could be the Bread Lord. Play now, my Bread Lord. Okay, we can make this jump. Never mind. We have to take a weird route, but we can still get there. Ooh. A little bit of wrong in a spear. Even with the slower attack speed, it's worth it. Well, actually, can I make this jump? Okay. I can make it, even though it's just for like $10. Yeah, if somebody is not ready by the time it is time to move, they have fucked up. It is now their problem. Oh, I want that now. I've decided I actually want that. That might actually be Olrock suit. That could be the good one. Armor of Fire is not bad, though. Armor of Fire is really good defensively, and it also has fire resistance, which is the most common enemy attack type in the game. $1 million?! Better believe I would double jump for $1 million. Yeah, I cannot stand when people do not respect time. What do we even have here? Muramasa. Oh, Demon Mail. Way too expensive. Rune Ring, yes. I want that. Let's sell the famous blade known as Graham. Sell Gladius, Broadsword, Stock, Gabolg. Keep wrong in a spear, whip knuckle can go, handgun can go. Alright, we're good on money. let's just buy some pudding, I guess. Pudding! Alright, so Rune Ring is excellent. But yeah, like, if you set a time to do a thing and then you don't show up at that time and you don't have a really good excuse, like an emergency, if your excuse is I woke up late or I forgot or I lost track of time, I will not, like, hate you, but I will probably not make plans with you at specific times anymore. Because that is, like, one of my biggest pet peeves. And obviously, it's not a big deal if it's just like 1 or 2 minutes late. It's when, you know, you're an hour in and you're calling the other person or texting them being like, hey, where are you? We're supposed to do this thing. Actually, wait a minute. Can I do this with double jump? I think I might be able to. Maybe. Maybe I can't do this. Do I have Undine? Oh, maybe I think I have to go down to the opening area again, get the item there. This is a weird route. And the worst part is, these days it is so easy to keep track of things. We have calendars, we have reminders on our phones, we have literally everything possible to prevent us from forgetting things. Or not even forgetting things, losing track of time. And yet people don't use them. Just use them. Just use the thing. Oh yeah, I could go to the garden as well. Oh, if you tell me, like, I got stuff to do after we have already made plans for it, I will just never invite you anywhere again. That will simply be the end of us making plans. Ooh, Nightmare. Nightmare's good, actually. I think I'm gonna use that over Flame Demon. Like, just use a clock. If you're that worried you're gonna forget, ask somebody to remind you. That way, even if you set an alarm on your phone, even if you set a calendar reminder, just in case you somehow forget, in case you somehow fall into a gorge and your internet, your phone just dies and you don't have any access to the internet, somebody can come down to that gorge and tell you, hey, we're gonna hang out today. Meet me at the gorge. We'll hang out. Meet me at the gorge in the next 15 minutes if you want an ass kicking. Maybe people are just more forgiving than I am. But that is one of the few things that really gets my goat. Alright, garden time. What if I just never get flying armor? This is completely unrelated to Castlevania, but I wonder how that Metroid Fusion randomizer is coming along. I remember messing around with that last year. It seemed pretty neat, but it seemed like it was really easy to soft lock. So I wonder if that's been updated at all. Nemesis. Kyoma Demon, but worse. Oh, I'm stoned now. Fusion is good. It's a lot more linear than the other Metroid games, which a lot of people didn't like. I think it's worth playing, though. I still gotta play Dread, but I just have an infinite pile of backlog games that I will never play. I think I can make this jump, yeah. Like, why can't I just stop time so I just have enough time to play all the games? Whenever you die, you have to finish all the games in your backlog, otherwise you don't get into heaven. Or hell if you want to go to hell, I don't know. It's just a tea or a coffee, either way, not super important. Hopefully I get Skulla or Slide real soon. Actually, I would need Skulla and Slide. That was T. I always forget which one is which. There's something up here. Oh boy, $10. Nobody should try to finish Star Ocean 3. The T is wider, really? I always thought it was the way the handle was positioned, but I guess I'm wrong. Black Panther! Yes! Maybe this really is a flying armorless seed. But we can go back to the regular route now, though I might as well just go ahead and go to Clock Tower. Take out Death. We do have the wrong in a spear, so it'll at least do a ton of damage. Might as well grab that melon. Black Panther is always a big get. One of the things you really, really, really want to find if you're playing a randomizer. Oh, don't do that though. One of the things you don't want to do if playing a randomizer, run into spikes. They're percentage based, they do a lot of damage. Yeah, exactly. Like, my problem is, oh, look at all these games I could play. Anyways, time to play another, like, 20-plus-year-old game. This is just how I am. Thankfully I can kill the gremlins one shot. I might want to grab that healing, actually. I want the backdash so badly. Yeah, like, or I could pick up Warframe again for, like, the 7th time. Pick up Warframe again, pick up the original PSO again for the 200th time. The only TI that I use is the Texas Instruments Graphing Calculator. I do want to try Disco Elysium. I know that literally everybody is saying it's good. I know nothing about the game aside from the fact that the main character, he looks like a complete mess, and yet everybody's like, oh, he's baby, he's good boy. Disco Elysium. Outer Wilds is another one I've heard a lot about how I should play it, but have not. Oh, right, I don't have Slide. Can you imagine if Texas Instruments made, like, a different model of calculator? I know they did, but God, what a racket they ran. We're still using the exact same calculators, basically from 30 years ago, and also they cost even more now for some reason. You know how expensive those 1-bit computers are. They absolutely did not let us keep the calculators from school, like we couldn't bring those home. Yeah, my MP regen, I have the rune ring and I'm playing with wizard mode. That's how I normally run randomizers. Just because it's more fun to me. I like being able to shoot souls. Yeah, full color. Whoa there, Mr. Rockefeller! Yeah, I guess we're not going to the bonus room. I actually got Wooden Golem last seed and the Rune Ring, so I was able to just, like, reliably shoot out red Minotaurs without having to use MP regen items. It was pretty nice. Although I ended up just using the Transformation Souls, because those are the best damage. Sorry, I only play Doom on my fridge. I'm a bit of a purist. Alright, well the good news is now we get to do the very easy Servants' Quarters and Dance Hall. Oh, this is the wrong way. Entire year from you beating it to posting. I get it now. Remind me again in like 10 years and I'll play it. Put that on my gravestone. Remind me in 10 years to play Disco Elysium. Thankfully I get to one-shot everything now for a bit. We did, yeah, we got the bonus room there. I mean, somebody made Doom in Doom. Like, they apparently got a copy of Doom running within the DOS version of Doom itself. They found, like, apparently some kind of exploit that allows them to run code. There's a marathon idea. See if you can beat Doom within Doom within Doom. When do we get Fractal? Whenever somebody makes it. It's an open source game, so it's only a matter of time. You get to play Doom at 1 frame per second at a resolution of 2x2. Kiri. I think even with the speed up, it's still faster to save and sleep here. I still have to play the Sulaco demo. I know that came out a while back, and it's not like explicitly Doom, it is specifically the GZ Doom engine. So it's not like a pure Doom game. But man, that looks impressive for a Doom-based engine. Well, you can do a little Ikazuchi. I actually played Free Doom a couple weeks back. It's so weird. It is so weird after, like, playing so much Doom. Because for people who aren't familiar, Free Doom is basically a replacement for all the graphics and sounds in the game, because the Doom, like, source code is completely free. You can download it and you can do whatever you want with it. It's free. The thing you can't do, though, is distribute the, like, graphics and sound with the game. That is a commercial product. You're not legally allowed to do that. So what they did was just replace every single piece of artwork and every bit of music and sound effect in the game with something else that is close enough to the original that you would understand what the purpose is, but at the same time it feels so weird. Like, the imp replacements are these weird, like, I don't know, worm things? I don't know how I would really describe them. And, like, they shoot the fireballs. When they shoot the fireball, you just mentally know, ah, this is an imp now, I know this. But, it just feels so weird. Everything just is just off enough that it doesn't feel right. Because, again, none of the properties of the weapons or anything like that have been changed. They're all still completely identical to the original. The damage will still be the same. The firing rate will still be the same. Everything will be identical to the original. It's just going to be, like, different graphics and sounds, and it's just enough to fuck you up. Yeah, I think this is the fastest way to go. Because I still do need Skulla. Until I get Skulla, I can't go underwater, which means I can't do the Colosseum, and I really don't think I want to go to top floor right now. I think top floor would not end well for me. Oh, wow. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Make a little less damage. What was up here again? Bowl of ramen. Yeah, I might just grab that. Emergency healing. I was considering streaming Warframe, but I might wait until I have the Necromech done, so that way I can actually do, like, the new quest. Because I still haven't done the new war, which is kind of like the next big story chapter that has a lot of, like, I don't know, serious shit in it. Right, I can't get that. Kind of like how the second dream has a bunch of important stuff in there, too. Creaking Skull. Problem is you cannot do that until you have a Necromech, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't, I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel at the time. Ooh, now that's a really nice find. Muramasa is the best katana in the game. Why is it the best katana in the game? Because it has a special effect that does percentage-based damage on top of your base damage. Doesn't work on every enemy, but the ones that it does work on, it annihilates them. Creaking Skull. God, I could go for some proper ramen. It's been long enough. You know what? I'm going to take a risk. I'm not going to go save and heal. I think I can handle the big golem. Yeah, I saw Soul Frame. It looks neat. I mean, it's just the trailer right now, so obviously there's not really too much to say. Uchinoko fake. I don't really get hyped for, like, trailers anymore, just because until you actually show me the gameplay, unless you show me something with actual, like, you know, gameplay elements that are clearly there and not just edited in afterwards, I'm not gonna get excited for it. Yeah, I think they're kind of hitting a wall with Warframe where, like, they can't realistically make certain things. Like, some things are really difficult to be challenging because the amount of freedom that you have to like, move around. It is a lot harder to challenge a player. So I know right now they have the Steel Path, which is basically just, here's the entire game again, but the enemies are 100 levels higher. So, like, The numbers are bigger, but it doesn't significantly change the mechanics of the game in any meaningful way. Oh, there's Skulla. What is that? Oh, that's just like steel armor. Yeah. Warframe came out in either 2012 or 2013. Might have been like beta 2012 and 2013 was full release. I can't slide, can I? No, I can't. I'll go this way. To be fair, they've done a lot of things with the engine. Like, it has gone so far. Like, if you would have told somebody early in the game that it would have also had, you know, like, space flight, pilotable spaceships, open world segments, people would have said you were a liar. Because I think a lot of people forget the early Warframe was, like, very, very samey. A lot of identical spaceships for the most part. Actually, I think it really was just spaceships. Because they didn't... I remember the Earth tile set, that was like the big new thing. Also, every boss was just an enemy but bigger and with a different paint job, basically. Oh, what is that? You want to be a hippogriff? That'd be great. That is great, thank you. Early Warframe was kind of a mess. Early Warframe was basically, the end game was you just did endless defense missions over and over and over again, and hated every minute of it. Lord knows I did. Michinoko Real. Because, yeah, there just wasn't enough variety in early Warframe. It was like the one tile set. You had, like, what, defense, extermination... Did spy missions exist yet? I think mobile defense was a mission type, and, obviously, like, the boss fights, assassination missions, but you did those pretty much one time to get all the frame parts you need and then never touch them again. Oh, right, Capture. Capture was another one. Capture's still super easy. If I want to break open a Void Relic and I have a capture mission for that, that's the fastest way to do it. Just immediately Zorp to the person you gotta capture. Capture them, kill enough enemies to get the traces you need, and then get the hell out of there. Oh god, original Loki. Oh, there's flying armor. It does exist. Also, the original balance where, like, abilities were separate mods that you had to slot in. And a lot of times you would just not use abilities because they weren't really worth using. Like, what was the, God, I couldn't even tell you the original Excalibur abilities outside of, like, Slash Dash and Radial Blind. Yeah, original Melee was also way more simple. It was basically just you had melee attack, preform melee combo, and charge attack, and that was it. Shadow Knight. Got them high jumps. Shoutouts to Zoran Coptering. I think I still have my dual Zorans. I don't want to get rid of them. Too much sentimental value. Back when the only way you could realistically go fast was by exploiting a bug in the movement system. If you just like dash jumped at the right time, you could just zip across the entire stage. Now the game just lets you do that. Now I can just play Titania, hit one a bunch, and just become uncontrollable. God, Titania is such a fun frame. Yeah, I think they really wanted to have stealth be like a viable option. But the problem is it was just so much easier and so much faster to just kill everything in your way regardless. Like there really was no point in trying to sneak around, unless specifically if you're grinding Affinity. I think it's one of the best ways to get experience. And if you're doing spy missions, you get a bonus for doing undetected. But even then, now you can just use, like, ciphers. Alright, do I have a transformation soul? I do not. Dang. I do still have a bunch of the old arcane helmets for Warframe, like the ones that gave you stat bonuses, as opposed to just being strictly cosmetic. I should see how much those go for now, see if I can get a decent amount if I want to sell some of those. Not quite as valuable as a party hat in RuneScape, if I remember correctly, but still not a bad chunk of money. Get a good chunk of platinum from selling those. If you find the right buyer. Pudding! Looks like we're going to have to go fight Legion this time. Actually, let me dip down here first. Do this check real quick. Nah. I was hoping for something really lucky, like getting a Cleave Salish. Samurai armor is not as good as armor fire, I think. Really, it's not so much that I need, like, a Cleave Salish, it's more that I just need, like, strength increases. Like, I need Golem, Triton, to a lesser extent, Headhunter and Lubricant. But yeah, I don't know what the market for the arcane helmets are like now. It's also more confusing because there's now a game mechanic called Arcanes. Which are like mods, but they don't get equipped into your mod slots. I don't know. I remember you used to get them from doing the Eidolon capture missions. I don't know if they changed that. Never really got super hard into that part of Warframe because it needed a little more coordination. It was a neat idea. Like, it was more complex than simply, here's thing, shoot at thing, it's dead now. Great job. Oh god, my spacing's all off. Exactly, like, the game is constantly changing, so, like, if you don't play for a year or two, you're gonna be completely lost once you get back in. And as I mentioned earlier, the game does not do a great job of giving you the information you want. The game is perfectly content to say, ah, you need 60 Brumbo pods to get this, and not tell you where to get the Brumbo pods. Or at least not in any easy way to get to. Another Malphus, huh? Damn, another pudding. Thankfully the time, there isn't like accelerated 10:0 time or whatever. It's 10:0 time! That is still just human hours. Oh yeah, if you had like an older computer, you would have trouble with the open area stuff. Well, damn, that really wasn't worth doing at all. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. Surprisingly enough, not a scam call. However, it was a wrong number. You always hold out hope, but... Or more confusingly, what Warframe will do is it'll be like, oh yeah, you can get it from this mission, but specifically this mission only happens... Like, there's different rotations for this mission, and right now you can't do it. You have to wait 40 minutes to get the gold scrumblow. Yeah, god, job hunting. I'd be fine just getting rid of, like, cell phones for communication. They clearly have failed. Yeah, I know I've seen, like, oh, that's a neat mod, I wonder how I can get that. Ah, cool, I physically cannot get that until I wait. Thankfully, the keys are like a one-time grind. Once you get all the mods you need, there's no real reason to run more unless you really want to get more to sell or something. Oh wait, not Flame Demon, I want Killer Mantle. These guys die immediately. One-shot KO. This is the best way to grind experience if you want to grind experience. Kill these red minotaurs. Best thing is it doesn't require any kind of level. It's literally just, do you have Killer Mantle? Congratulations, you can one-shot them. Might do another one. Get a little more passive stats going on here. But yeah, like, scam calling is just such a fucking pain. Because the problem is they'll spoof local numbers, so like, oh shit, it's a, you know, it's an Ontario number, it might be somebody that I know, and it's not. Because, you know, God forbid there's an emergency and somebody has to call from a different number. Don't want to discount that possibility, but... Man, it sucks. I mean, best of luck, I think you can do it. It can be soul-crushing and frustrating. But I think you'll get there eventually. Big Creaking Skull. For me, if I get a scam call, the only thing I'll do, like, if it's clearly, like, you know, a 1-800 number or whatever, I will just pick up the phone, blow directly into the microphone, and then hang up. That way it doesn't leave a voicemail and I don't have to delete it from my voicemail. Because, good lord. Pelvis with legs, that's Chrono Trigger. That has the creaking pelvis. Ooh, Latkes. The burnt ends are the best part. Oh, I might actually have to do DDR properly. Yeah, I don't have Giant Bat. Yeah, good luck on your interview. Or on the results of your interview, I guess. I don't know if my phone is honeyproof. Alright, I need one more book. Skeletal Remains of the Dinosaur. That's Mimic. Oh, Mudgy. It also depends, like, what kind of industry you're looking for a job in. I feel bad for anybody in any kind of, like, creative industry. Like, if you want to get into voice acting or acting in general, God. And the thing is, it's easier to do that now. The fucked up thing is that it is easier to start doing stuff like voice acting and just acting in general, and yet it is still so difficult. What do we get? Gold! Just like in Minecraft. Well, I mean, people will tell you all kinds of lies. Either because, you know, they had an easy time doing it, or because they're just repeating stuff they heard. For example, many people are told that they'll just... all you have to do to get a job is go to college and do well. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Easy. And then you can buy a house. Easy. That's me. That's me reacting to somebody telling me I can just buy a house if I just go to college and do well. Like, I will never stop using the joke of, oh, you can tell this is a fantasy game because they give you a place to live for free. But, like, come on. That is the fantasy now. I don't think I've seen the other book. Maybe it's in the roof of the... So I'm trying to think of where else I need to check. There's the... what's it called? There's the chapel ceiling, there's top floor... I don't think... do I have Galamoth? I do have Galamoth. I need to check Galamoth at some point. Yeah, we need to go there. Yeah, FF14 is like the closest to the actual housing struggle, and even then it is so much nicer. Yeah, it's the fastest way. Yeah, definitely have a conversation with Jay-Z. God, that might be the dumbest post on Twitter I've ever seen. I'm gonna trust Money Guy 999 from Twitter with advice on what to do. Too early. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 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 So if you're not familiar with this game, I just found one of the best weapons in the game. Like, free. This thing is wholly elemental, the hitbox is gigantic, attacks super quickly, can be jump cancelled, and the stats are just kind of bonkers. Yeah, I think we just go to top floor now. It's either that or let me go to chapel ceiling, actually. That's a really close one with the teleports. Fine, I'll giggity once. Alright, ready? That's it, that's it. That's all I'm doing. No, the correct answer is to give the $1 million to the young boy, because that young boy was Albert Einstein. Yeah, this is a randomizer. I only stream this game randomized. I don't think I've ever streamed it unrandomized, actually. That could be an interesting stream idea. Oh, there's Giant Bat. He does exist. I've exhausted every Family Guy game that I can legally play on stream, so like... Or, sorry, not legally play. Every Family Guy game that I can play on stream. Thankfully, Family Guy Online, nobody decided to make like a private server for it. No, I'm not speedrunning. I like to time my randomizer runs, but like... They can vary a lot. The big factor is whether or not you find Black Panther early. But yeah, I just like to time my seeds. I used to do a lot of the Zelda randomizer as well, but I haven't done much of that at all recently. Not counting my failed attempts at the Metroid Zelda crossover randomizer, which I still have yet to finish in one sitting. I just gotta sit down to the hyperbolic time chamber and grind that out. God, could you just imagine them, like, announcing out of nowhere somebody made a Family Guy Online server emulator? Career Day, yeah, Career Day is a pretty fun randomizer. Oh, the Tall Hammer. You know that, that famous Marvel character, Tall? Oh god, I'm taking so much damage. I should probably go buy some healing items. Let's go talk to Hammer real quick. No. Nobody has... Somebody might have the game files on a random hard drive, but nobody has a private server. Oh, book 1 is in the shop. Okay. That would explain a lot, actually. Yeah, might as well. I got the money. I found a Joya's. I totally forgot that Hammer can have this sometimes. So the first one is Altair, I think? No. We had that already. I like that the coffee is specifically decaffeinated coffee. Because Soma's in high school, it's going to stunt his growth. Too much. Alright, so we got... What is it? Atrocious Eagle. Okay, so that is Altair. Skeletal Remains of a Dinosaur. Is that Creaking Skull? The skeletal... No, that's Bone Pillar. Bone Pillar and Mimic. Altair, Bone Pillar, Mimic. Okay, we're in go mode. We're in go mode, and I think we're going to be okay for the Chaos fight, because between Demon Male and Cleave Salish, if I fail here, I'm bad. Oh yeah, the VideoTube program that I'm using, it actually has sensitive input because I'm using my raw my mic input. So basically, every noise that I make will pop up. So every time I do, like, that will happen. Ooh, Triton. Would have been nicer way earlier when I had Muramasa, but I guess it's alright. Save before Graham, just in case I fuck up the timing on the souls. On the soul switch. I don't even know I'm checking in here. I have pretty much the best gear in the game. Only thing that might be better is Death Row, but even then, this is totally fine. Do I have any transformation souls, actually? I have Curly. I have the most powerful of the Stooges. Because this does a ton of damage to him. Okay, he's in meatball mode, so I gotta switch. Altair, Bone Pillar, and Mimic. Altair's not gonna do like any damage. Nope. I like how you can barely hear him yelling in the background. Just like Homer Simpson. Nope! Ah, just barely out of range. Kisama! Kisama, nuts! Yeah, probably just use Triton here. Ah, Olrox's suit. A worthy upgrade. Actually, what weapons do I have? I guess Muramasa, I'm going to be using that for the Julius fight, because Cleave Salish is actually not good. It does okay damage, but you are losing a lot of it due to his holy resistance. Okay, I can't use it on the ball. I was kind of curious. I know I could be doing this faster with Muramasa, but I'm going to be switching anyways. Actually, maybe I should just get Muramasa out right now. Ah, but then I get to destroy these harpies. No, I cannot. Get to do... You know what I should have been doing, actually? I should have been using Iron Golem. When I got Black Panther. I did not. That way I don't get knocked back, I just get to zip through everything. Oof, oof, oof. Howie. Heck. Taking everything, like all my willpower, not to mash the fast forward button when I can just go forward fast. Okay, get Muramasa. Oh, I never equipped the Demon Mail. I'm smart. I'm very smart. I'm very smart and very powerful. Ule. Ule. Oh, Ule. Oomphy. Oomphy. I've arrived on Yowie Island. Yeah, Muramasa's a little awkward to fight him with. Still love that we had a fucking Yowie paddle in the cabin. Like, you don't just have a paddle that says welcome on it. It was a Yowie paddle. Snake! It's not pronounced yaoi, it's just yaoi. Everyone knows that. Just like one of my Japanese animes. Oh, he was invincible. He was Ulang, he's going directly to jail. Wowie zowie, it's Yowie. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have sold the tall hammer. Belmont players, man. All they do is spam item crash, eat hot chip, and lie. Snake, watch out! There are 4 Oomphies on the elevator with you! Oomphy. Alright. Good news is now we get to use Cleave's Leash again. I have to stop saying oomphy, otherwise I'm gonna get arrested. I'm thinking it is the problem. When I think something, it makes me want to say it. Just gotta think of other words. Just think of words like, I don't know, dishwasher, hamburger, sojourn, oomphy. Not even spelling it right. Not PH, it's just F. OOMFIE. Alright. Dubs, yell at me afterwards because I'm still timing my run right now and I'll open that up. Snake, you've said oomphy, you're gonna lose subscriber. Snake, watch out! There's subscriber on the elevator! I'm gonna have to scroll up after, see what Dubs posted. Alright, switch to Triton, I guess. Should still be in my chat history as long as, like, I don't know. As long as a billion people don't join the chat and start chatting, we should be okay to just pull it up again. I'm just waiting. Okay, this is my called shot for Multiversus. One of the character reveals is going to be the Multiversus logo, and then all the letters except the last three fade out, and it just says sus, and then they reveal the Amogus character. That's my called shot. If that's how they do it, then Warner Brothers had to send me $10 billion. Oomphy. They don't own Amogus, but I mean they could. They wanted to. Yeah, Otakon just saying yeet. Snake, that's yeet. You say it when you get rid of something. Timing is off. Yeah, like I would not put it past them to just be like, hey, you wanna be in Multiversus? You wanna be in Multiversus with LeBron James and Ricky Morty? Morty! Morty, I turned myself into a guest character, Morty! Morty, I'm a third-party DLC! I'm DLC Rick! Oh my god. Sometimes it doesn't take my first input for stopping the timer, and I don't know why. I mean, if Ricky Martin did want to bring back his career, Multiversus would be a good way to do it. Like, tell me Amogus and Multiversus would not completely just, like, annihilate the internet. It'd be destroyed. Alright, let me pop open this dub art. Let me pop open this oomphy. Oh, God. Oh god. Alright. Dubs is responsible for this. Congratulations, you got Peter Griffin taking a freaking dump! Yes! Yes! Holy crap! Is that Peter Griffin taking a freaking dump? Lois! Hey Lois, it's Quagmire from Family Guy. There's the Family Guy card game? Does that have gacha? Or there's like the God, what is it? The Fox animation card game, which has Family Guy and King of the Hill and other franchises. Does that have gacha mechanics? Just think, I could roll Brian, but I could also roll Peanut Butter Jelly Time Brian. Think about that. Wouldn't that be a timely and funny reference to make in 2022? I think that'd be pretty cool. Although I would not be that excited about a rare Peter Griffin. I played enough gotchas to know that if it's not SSR, it's not worth keeping. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if they sell booster packs. It really is, like... That's like a bang on Peter. That's a worryingly good Peter Griffin for a shitpost. Yeah, lowest quality trash is always rare. If anything says normal, like if they ever say something is just normal rarity in a gacha game, it is not even worth the time you spent to look at it. It immediately goes into the trash, never to be thought of again. God, speaking of Season 1, okay. Okay. I'm gonna go look up a picture of Season 1 Stewie. Because he looks so fucked up. Oh no, I think I have to actually look up a video clip of it. Yeah, no, he does. I don't think there's any images of it that I can find quickly here. No, I can't do this. I can't do this. I cannot, in good faith, subject you to Family Guy, more Family Guy on stream. Oh, you traced. Okay, okay. I mean, I respect that. It's more effort than Family Guy puts into their jokes. Oh! Anyways, on that moment, on that note, we're gonna call it here before people start talking about Family Guy, and I have to go sit down for a bit. Thanks everybody for coming out and enjoying some Aria. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably gonna be the afternoon, because this week I'm dog sitting and I gotta take care of a bunch of stuff in the evenings, so I am generally leaving for the most part in the evening, so I'd rather just stream during the day. I might do some I don't know, I feel like people aren't really feeling, no pun intended, Xenoblade 2, like as a stream game. I do want to finish it, but I might do a poll and see if like people are just not really wanting to watch that game. And I'll see what people think. If not, I might just do something else and finish it off stream. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Be back tomorrow. I'm gonna go prepare my chicken. Or start preparing my chicken, I should say. And I'm gonna host you over to Doc. He's starting his Moth Week, the annual tradition. Just started today. He's gonna be going, I think, just for 1 week this time, as opposed to like 9 days, what he originally planned to do. But yeah, have a good one, folks. Talk to you hopefully tomorrow. Take it easy.